Alright, that Jabba kit reveal. So let's check this thing out. First off, it says abilities. Basic illicit business. Zeta. Obviously it's Zeta. GLs only have a whole bunch of Zetas. So what does this do anyways? It looks like he calls somebody and then they go for the actual work. Final attacks. Call other weakest Hutt Cartel ally. Okay, no wonder it's Mob Enforcer. Dealing 10% more damage for each active Hutt Cartel ally. Bounty Hunter and Smuggler allies gain protection up 10% for 2 turns. During Jabba's turn, he inflicts blind on target enemy, gains 6% ultimate charge, and the weakest Hutt Cartel ally recovers 30% protection. Hutt Cartel allies gain protection up 30% for 2 turns. Okay, so what does this do? This move does 2 in 1. It seems like. First off, you call the weakest Hutt Cartel ally, and they deal 10% more damage for each active Hutt Cartel ally. So they basically do their regular damage plus, let's say, 40% more damage. Then Bounty Hunter and Smuggler allies gain protection up for 2 turns. But then at the same time, I guess he's inflicting blind on the target enemy, and he gains 6% ultimate charge. And then the weakest ally, which is currently shooting, recovers 30% protection as well as the 10% more damage that they deal. And then all Hutt Cartel allies gain protection up. Okay, so yeah, the Bounty Hunters and Smugglers get it separately, and they only get 10%. The Hutt Cartels get 30%. Okay, there's a lot going on here to decode. See, I wish they would show like the buffs and such in the previews, because when Jabba does that, that means there's blind over there on Boosh, but you don't see it because you don't see any debuffs happening. Anyway, special one, Crime Lord, cooldown 4, Zeta, obviously. So he giggles. Okay, so this is just like a debuff machine. The allies are just standing there, he giggles, and stuff happens. Final attacks, dispel all the buffs on allies, and inflict speed down for 2 turns on all enemies. Okay. Other Bounty Hunter, Hutt Cartel, and Smuggler allies gain Hired Muscle for 2 turns. Hired Muscle, you get plus 30% tenacity, and you're immune to Daze and Fear. Ooh, that's cool. I always try to think of teams that I can use up against a Sith Empire because of the fear. Now, obviously, if I had Jabba, I'm not going to waste a GL against Sith Empire, but I'm just saying, like, fear is always something that's annoying to deal with. So that's kind of cool. If you have Hired Muscle, you can't get fear. Hired Muscle provides different benefits based on a character's role. So if they're an attacker, once per turn, whenever another ally uses an ability, they assist dealing 70% less damage. Okay, that's cool, but like they're barely hitting. Tanks, they're immune to critical hits. That's not bad. Healers and supports. On attack, they recover 10% health and protection. Okay, that's fair. When Hired Muscle expires, it provides different benefits based on the character's faction. Bounty Hunters, they gain defense penetration up for 2 turns. A Smuggler will gain speed up for 2 turns, and Hutt Cartel gains advantage for 2 turns. Ooh, advantage, that's a good one. Wow, so this actually kind of does a lot. I mean, you're getting rid of all the buffs on your guys, you're putting speed down on the other guys, you're gaining Hired Muscle, which gives you plus 30% tenacity and immunity to Daze and Fear. Then you're gaining those first set of bonuses, and then when Hired Muscle expires, you get these bonuses. That's a lot just from one move. That's not bad. Okay, so this had a cooldown of 4, correct? Oh, that's weird, because cooldown 2 only has a cooldown of... I mean, special 2 has a cooldown of 3. It's a little bit less. Crumb's Revenge. There he is, throwing a little thermal detonator, and then you get those targets on both of them. Final attacks. Dispel all buffs, deal special damage, and inflict buff immunity on target enemy for 2 turns, which can't be dispelled. Okay. Inflict a thermal Inflict a thermal detonator on all enemies for 2 turns. Inflict an additional thermal detonator on all enemies for 2 turns for every 20% ultimate charge Jabba the Hutt has. Whenever a thermal detonator from this ability expires, all Bounty Hunter, Hutt Cartel, and Smuggler allies gain 2% mastery until the end of the encounter. This ability can't be resisted. Wow, so Jabba does a lot of buff dispelling against enemies, which is good. Because I was just thinking, like, this has a cooldown of 4. This move, but, cooldown of 4, that's the problem. So you're going to dispel buffs, but they have so many turns that they can rebuild them. But, like, you could use this one, boom, get rid of the buffs. Then use this one, boom, get rid of the buffs again. And now, yeah, this has a cooldown of 3, and the other one has 4. But still, then they'd both be basically on a cooldown of 3 at this point. And, I don't know. If you strategized it out right, you could make it so that then you're constantly cleaning off their buffs, which could be very good. But on top of that, this is adding thermal detonators and stuff. And if you have somebody like Boosh on your team, she's adding thermal detonators, and yeah, with the right strategy so far, it's looking like Jabba could be very good. You know, even though he's just a support character, supports are always surprisingly very good, considering they don't have any actual attacks. And Jabba, I mean, he's a GL, so he should be good, but it seems like he's really shaping up. I'm only halfway through his moveset, too. Leader ability. Wow, this is long. Okay, his high exaltedness. Obviously, it's a Zeta. Final attacks. Bounty Hunter, Hutt Cartel, and Smuggler allies have plus 30 speed, plus 30% mastery, and plus 30% max health. Damage Hutt Cartel allies received is decreased by 30%. Okay. It's a pain in the cock if you're fighting them, but good if it's you. And then the first bid, that's usual. Every GL has something like that with their leader. At the start of battle, other Hutt Cartel allies gain a stack of My Kind of Scum for each Bounty Hunter, Hutt Cartel, and Smuggler ally until the end of the battle, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. Oh, they get... okay. My Kind of Scum right out the gate. Cool. Jabba the Hutt is immune to taunt effects and can't be targeted while an ally with My Kind of Scum is present, which it seems like he's trying to hook himself up, so that way then he's always got somebody that has My Kind of Scum on them. It kind of reminds me of like the Ben Solo and Rey dichotomy. You can't kill one while the other one's present or something like that, and then the other one, I don't know, what is it? They have some kind of ridiculous synergy together. That kind of feels like what's happening here with Jabba and, you know, throwing out My Kind of Scum. Anyways, Jabba the Hutt gains 3% ultimate charge whenever an ally with My Kind of Scum starts their turn or uses a special ability. If an ally with My Kind of Scum defeats an enemy, Jabba the Hutt gains 6% ultimate charge. That's really not that much considering that they defeated an enemy, but it's better than the 3%. But at the same time, now you have less enemies, and it's almost like, what's the point of going ultimate when there's, you know what I mean? If you guys are just cleaning it up, I don't know. While enemies are inflicted with a thermal detonator, their health and protection recovery effects are reduced by 50%. Okay. At the start of each encounter, after the first, Bounty Hunter, Hutt Cartel, and Smuggler allies gain critical damage up, damage immunity. Whoa, what? After the damage immunity, there you go. An offense up for 2 turns, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. Damage immunity. Starting the battle with damage immunity? That is solid. Again, it's annoying. If this is almost like Qui-Gon with his foresight, but this is better because it's just damage immunity. So foresight is 1 hit, boom, and now you're taking damage. So if somebody does like a mass assist, okay, you don't take damage from the first hit, but you're taking damage from the other 4. Where this, you wouldn't take any. And it's for 2 turns? Hold on a minute. You're gaining damage immunity for 2 turns? Is that what that's saying? Or just the offense up is 2 turns? Which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. Because if you're taking damage immunity for 2 turns, then holy crap. That really makes Jabba a pain in the butt. 2 whole rounds that you're not taking any damage? When Jabba the Hutt is in the leader slot, the following contract is active. Contract. While buffed with My Kind of Scum, deal damage to an enemy to... Deal damage with an attack to enemies with thermal detonators 20 times. That's familiar. Isn't that like what Zam's is like? Zam Wessel? Enemies must be debuffed with thermal detonators before the start of an attack to count progress. Only Bounty Hunter, Hutt Cartel, and Smuggler allies can contribute to the contract. During raids, this contract is fulfilled immediately at the start of battle, which is quite ridiculous. Not like it really matters in a raid, but still. Reward. All Bounty Hunter allies have their payouts activated, obviously, and all Bounty Hunter, Hutt Cartel, and Smuggler allies gain 25% defense, penetration, offense, and potency. Also, allies with My Kind of Scum have plus 55% mastery for each stack, and recover 20% protection at the start of their turn. Okay, that's a decent protection recovery. Mastery, the plus 55% mastery? I don't fully understand this whole mastery thing. Like, I see that it's a category on the top when you check out a character's stats. Obviously, mastery matters. It does something in some way or another. I just don't really know, like, what it's doing to the stats is what I mean and such. But plus 55%, that just sounds like a lot. Jeez. I mean, there was already another ability that had something with mastery anyways. Wasn't there? Yeah, right up here. They start with plus 30 speed, plus 30% mastery. So now you're looking at plus 85% mastery. Which mastery goes by your Zeta level. So if you have like your relic level. So if you have a relic 7 character, that's like what? That's plus 50 or something like that, right? Let's just say it's plus 50. Well, once you're up to plus 85 of that, geez, that's another, what, 85 out of 100, half of that, what's half of 40? 40, so half of 90 would be 45. What's half of 85? 82.5? Yeah, so it's, 42.5, so that's, if you have 50, now you're at 92.5 mastery, whatever that means. It's a lot. Anyhow, carrying on after that very long leader, but that's because he has a contract and the reward. Unique number 1, to Illustrious, obviously it's a Zeta. Final text, at the start of each encounter, Hutt Cartel allies have their cooldowns reset. Oh, okay, so that means, wow, that's not bad. That means all moves are fair game right out the gate. Bounty Hunter, Hutt Cartel, and Smuggler allies are revived and recover 60% health and protection. Wait, what? What does that mean? What does that mean? At the start of each encounter. So, what? So if they get killed, they're brought back once? Or what the heck does that mean? There's definitely some words missing here, because that doesn't really make sense. It's just kind of thrown in there. Jabba the Hutt ignores taunt during his turn. At the start of his turn, he dispels stealth from all enemies. Whenever a Hutt Cartel ally is stunned, it is dispelled, and they gain offense up for 2 turns. What the heck? That is, wow. You go from being stunned to, nah, I'm going to get stronger instead. And yeah, that's kind of funny. It says, at the start of his turn, he dispels stealth from all enemies. But at the same time, it says he ignores taunt. And that kind of goes hand in hand. Yes, you're ignoring taunt, which means stealth is basically reverse taunting. Like, that character can't be targeted, so you're forcing other characters to be targeted. Anyways. If Jabba the Hutt is not in the allied leader slot, allies can't gain bonus turn meter. What? Allies can't gain bonus turn meter. Okay. But why would you not put him in the leader slot anyways? That's weird. If Jabba the Hutt is in the allied leader slot, whenever an enemy with less than 100% turn meter gains bonus turn meter, Hutt Cartel allies gain 7% turn meter. Limit once per turn. Whenever a Hutt Cartel ally loses turn meter, they gain bonus protection, 20% stacking, until the start of their next turn. That was a lot of words. Hold on. If Jabba's in the leader slot, which he should be, whenever an enemy with less than 100% turn meter gains bonus turn meter, Hutt Cartel allies gain 7%. Oh, okay. Only once per turn, though? What does that mean? What is a turn? Does that mean... I don't know. Encounter and turn, they always confuse me. Whenever a Hutt Cartel ally loses turn meter, they gain bonus protection. Oh, okay. So you heal up a little bit. Well, thanks for making me lose some of my turn. I'll just, heal up and get a little healthier. Unique number 2. Galactic Legend, obviously a Zeta. Final text. This unit takes reduced damage from percent health damage effects and massive damage effects. Yes, we know. This is what every GL has. They take massive damage from destroy effects, excludes raid bosses, and are immune to stun effects. Okay, what is this they nonsense? Are you talking about Jabba? Just put Jabba takes massive damage from destroy effects. Or he. We know he's a guy. This unit has plus 10% max health and max protection per relic amplifier level, and damage he, motherfucker, receives is decreased by 30%. Sick of this nonsense that Meathead's always putting. Stop putting they, you idiot. It's he. Or just put Jabba. Put his name. Stop putting they. Jabba is one character. He's not plural. Stupid. Anyways, pissing me off in a kit reveal video. Unique 3. Large character. Final text. This character can't be used in the ally slot, and summons are prevented for allies. I don't feel like that's actually a unique. That's just a stipulation. Like, okay, well, you can't have, summons, and you can't have them in the ally slot. Payout Contract. Didn't we already read this? Jabba the Hutt's payout. Oh, wait, we didn't go over Jabba's payout. Never mind. Final text. Whenever Jabba the Hutt receives rewards from a contract, he also gains the following payout. Contracts are granted by certain bounty hunter leader abilities. Jabba the Hutt gains 40% mastery. Jeez, another massive hike to mastery, and all his ultimate charge gains are doubled for the rest of the battle. Okay, so those 3s are 6s, and now those 6s are 12s. It's a little bit better. Ultimate. There will be no bargain. Unlock Relic 1, 12 ultimate. 12 ultimate materials. Ooh. That's not cute. 12? God, getting the 10 sucks. Now they're making you get 12? This better be worth it. Let's see what this is like. So you go ultimate. The gate opens up. The Rancor comes out, which we already have from raids. And boom, just kills you. It only gets one target. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, it's okay. It's kind of cool. But at the same time, like, this is... We already have this from raids. I feel like they're just recycling the raids animation. They should have made it so, like, the trapdoor actually opens and your character, like, falls in, and then you kind of can see, I don't know, like an angled view or something, and the Rancor comes out. Like what actually happened with Luke. This feels mildly disappointing. Ultimate charge. Jabba the Hutt gains 3% ultimate charge whenever an ally with my kind of scum starts their turn or uses a special ability. If an ally with my kind of scum defeats an enemy, or Jabba uses his basic ability during his turn, he gains 6% ultimate charge. Jabba the Hutt instantly defeats target enemy, excluding raid bosses and Galactic Legends. Enemies defeated by this ability can't be revived. I'd hope not. I mean, it's the whole point. Rancor ate them. Bounty Hunter. Hutt Cartel and Smuggler allies recover 100% health and protection. Oh! That's exactly like C's ability. When you lose an ally, everybody recovers 100% health and protection. The difference is you are killing an enemy and gaining 100% health and protection. That's actually better. You don't have to lose a teammate to get fully healed. You kill an enemy and get fully healed. And then Hutt Cartel allies gain 50% turn meter. Wow, so after this happens, after you kill one of their enemies, Hutt Cartel allies are half ready to go again. Not bad. There will be no bargain on Galactic Legends. Dispel buffs. Inflict armor shred until the end of the encounter. Deal true damage to target enemy. And stun other enemies for one turn, which can't be resisted. So, okay. So, because GLs are a little bit of a different category, I guess this affects them differently. Still has a lot of stuff happen, though. Inflicting armor shred. You get true damage to them. And, all allies on the other team get stunned, which can't be resisted. So that's something. Plus, when you factor in this 50% turn meter, well, if they're stunned, they're just standing there, so that means you're going again. There will be no bargain on raid bosses. Deal true damage to target enemy equal to 30% of Jabba's max health 5 times. Wow. So you definitely want Jabba to be pretty beefy health-wise, because you're only doing 30% of it on a raid boss. Times 5. So, like, if he has 100,000 health, let's say, 30% is just 30,000. Times 5, it's 150,000. So, it's not that much. I mean, that's still a lot of damage, but to a raid boss, that's nothing. So, you're going to want to try your best to get that health super high. And stun all other enemies for one turn, which can't be resisted. Okay, well, on a raid boss, there's not really many other enemies. I mean, maybe, I don't know. You got the Sith Triumvirate, there's those goons that are called up. If it's the Rancor raid, Phase 1 has the goons, and then there's also the tank. But a lot of these are simmable, so nobody's actually even fighting in them anyways. I mean, if you can get a GL, chances are you're not fighting in half of these raids. So, I don't know. Anyways, this ability can't be countered or evaded. I'd hope not. Anyways, there's the kit reveal. I feel like he has a lot of moves, probably because he's got the bounty hunter stuff, so he's got a payout and all that, too. And he's got the payout, that's 1, 2, 3... Leader ability 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Is that 8 moves? I don't know. I feel like he has a lot though. Normally GLs only have what? 6 plus their ultimate? 7? I feel like he's got 8. But like I said, that's because of his payout. However, the funny part is, because he has so many abilities and the payout and all that, now it's gonna make his GP is going to be able to be super high. He'll easily be able to hit like 55,000 GP, just him alone. Wasn't he supposed to have an Omicron? Zeta, 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 Zeta. Jabba's payout. Ultimate charge. I don't know. I thought I heard that he was gonna have a Omicron. Was it him or was it, what was it? I don't know. I thought I heard that he was supposed to have an Omicron. People weren't a fan of that, giving a GL an Omicron, because GLs are already OP as it is, never mind giving him an Omicron. Unless I'm thinking of whoever it was recently, Boosh, who has the Omicron for raids, and maybe that's what people are complaining about, like, why do you need an Omicron in raids? Raids are supposed to be hard. I don't know. Anyways, normally at the end of my kit reveals, I look at the community's comments, but I feel like this video has already been long enough just getting through his kit and all my commentary and stuff, so I'm not going to do that here. I'm just going to end it. So yeah, thanks for checking this out with me. He sounds pretty interesting. I look forward to getting him. Currently I am working on General Kenobi, but after I have him, I'm probably going to be working on Jabba next, because I don't care about Rey, and Lord Vader, A, is too much work, and B, kind of sucks from what I hear. So I'm not really interested. So yeah, Jabba after I get Kenobi. Yeah, this was interesting. Sounds pretty good. We've been waiting for this forever, and here it is. It's exciting to go through. And yeah, I look forward to him being in the game, seeing his actual body in the game to check it out. And until whatever comes next, thanks for checking this out with me today. And yeah, I said see ya.